Howdy folks, it's Johan, your favorite little ink blob, back at it today with some more NieR Automata. Probably should have started when we were on the menu, but here we are now. You'd think after almost a year of doing this, I would be a little more on top of things, but we are back. We're gonna see how this goes. Maybe a little weirdly choppy because I'm realizing I have not been... I keep wanting to record NieR, but I also feel like I need to commit to a full 2-hour session or so, which I'm having a lot of trouble finding the time for. So we may chop this up. I may have to get up in the middle of it and so on and so forth. We're gonna see. We're trying it out. We're learning.
Operator to 9S. Transferring coordinate data for the location specified by Resistance Leader.
So, yeah, I believe we're back to the
Nice,
desert.
Operator. You work fast.
Mindless chatter drains energy, 9S. Please keep your comments reserved for mission-related topics.
Yeah.
Woo! Yeah, so I believe where we left off, we were being told to head out to the desert, which... Let's look at our map. I mean, sure, we'll save, but map, please. Thank you. Woo. Okay. Oh no, okay, so that's a bit different. I thought this was going to be... I thought this was telling us to go back out to the desert to figure out what was up with the ones that were seeming to attain sentience, just like we had to deal with last time. But maybe this is something I forgot, or maybe it's slightly different. Maybe they're tweaking. Tweaking what's going on, because... So we've got the perspective ship, right, where we are acting as 9s rather than 2B, but we've certainly, there seems to be continuity, so
Have
it's
we
not...
seen these things before?
For example, yes, we have indeed seen these before. Ooh, okay, I was trying to heavy attack, and that went poorly. Because I think 9's heavy attack is just the hacking, if I remember, but... What the hell was that? What did I just do there? Oh, no, that's right. Instead, it's the module is... Nope, I completely forget. It's been long enough that I don't remember what I'm doing. But we'll figure it out. No fear. We've got our healing module, so I can throw my sword if I hold down light attack. So I can focus. So I'm holding the left trigger. Okay, left trigger. Okay, I don't know what's going on. We'll figure it out. This just seems concerning with the amount of shielding that these guys seem to have, because I don't seem to be able to break through. I remember I used my pod program for that previously, but we don't seem to have a pod program? And... hold up. Do we just, not have one equipped? Ah! I guess we just didn't have one equipped. So now... Oh my god! Me? Foolish? No? Never. Oh god, okay. We've got a lot of things showing up. We also maybe need... I guess... It looks like 2B has the spear, so... I might need to swap that. We're having a grand old time. Okay, hold up. My least favorite part of the game, having to figure out how we're fighting. spears. Yeah, okay. Ooh! What was all that about? Ooh! Our fighting style with the spear feels different somehow? It feels heavier. I'm pretty sure this is the spear. Yeah, we're like throwing it. Oh my god. Ow, ow, ow. Can we only throw it? I'm so confused. Okay. Because, like, it makes sense to me that Nines would have a different combat style, but we're using the same weapon, so... And he seemed to be fine with a sword, so... Okay. So, they despawned because we got too far from them. Oh, no. No, really? Please let us hack you. Oh! Oh, goodness. Okay. I think so. Oh, we need to hold? That's what I had forgotten. So hacking seems to be very important to Nines. Being able to do much of anything. Because, or at least I seem to not deal a great deal of damage. Okay, so we can take out the turrets. We just need to be careful. Oof. We'll get there. I believe in us. But yeah, so it is our heavy attack. So... Oh! The cover can hurt. Okay, there we go. Whew! Oh, that doesn't kill them, but it certainly deals some more damage, so... Seems good. Okay, so we need to take out the enemies to drop the shield. Oh, and there's multiple waves. Ew. Why multiple waves? Please no multiple waves. So, I guess, I wonder if this is just like, I mean, in addition to being more, or trying to be revealing of Nines' personality, wonder if this is also just meant to be like, oh, by heavily encouraging the hacking mechanic, I wonder if that's just a way of trying to keep combat fresh. Now, okay, I do find it interesting. So, these two machines, which look to be the same kind of one. Oh, goddamn! Okay, red box hurt. They seem to have different minigames, so I wonder if minigames are unique per machine rather than per machine type. No, okay, that's not the one I want to lock onto. I want to lock onto the big ones. Oh well. I wonder if there's any way to, like, upgrade our hacking ability? Oh dear. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Okay. Yeah, so killing the small ones, easy. Or, nope, apparently not, actually. But now we can hack the big one. Oh, okay, once again, a different minigame on this one. So maybe this one is just special. God, I kept running into the walls. Like a fool. Yeah, so this one has been a different mini game each time, I think. Whoa. God, so many bullets. God damn it! I am not good at bullet hells, as I have learned from Undertale. Okay. Come on. Oh. Interesting. Okay. Cool. That felt weirdly tough, but that's also just, I think, partly because this is relatively new to me, as far as combat goes. Oh, and we probably could have even dodged them. Wahahaha. NieR might be what ends up getting me to actually like edit the videos. Partially because I'm lazy, partially because I kind of enjoy just like having full gameplay videos because I like having it as like a record of what I've done. You know, I don't like to chop stuff down. Because, you know, it's all part of the experience. It's all part of me learning to play and having realizations and such. At the same time, dear God, I can see how this might get to be a bit of a slog to watch, especially if it's me failing that miserably at combat over and over again like that. But I will also probably yap more during other combat when I'm more comfy. Okay, no, we are still going out here. That's the same message.
Fighting on the surface.
Huh.
Currently, our struggle against the machine life forms is at a stalemate. This battle has raged for far too long. I am sure all of you find the effort grueling. But now is not the time to give up. Now, more than ever, we must forge on.
I'm still not convinced
Remember that
there are actual humans
100,000
left.
humans on the moon want nothing more than to return to Earth.
Also, only several hundred thousand.
Those council broadcasts are always so stiff.
Because, I mean,
Report. Mail notification received from access point.
I mean, like, modern day, we're at, what, around 10 billion folks on the Earth? So, a couple 100,000 is, what, so 10 billion, knock it down by one order of magnitude is 1 billion. 1 million would be another 3 orders, so we're 4 orders of magnitude down. So, so that would be humanity being reduced by about 4 orders of magnitude.
Hey,
That's,
our leader
wow.
told me all about you. Name's Jackass. Nice to meet you.
Love Jackass and the camera angle.
Machines in the desert. Guess that means we need to get that entrance open.
Looks like it. So, Jackass, was it? What are you doing all the way out here?
Hmm? Oh, that? Well, wouldn't want to have anyone
Question
get
answered.
tangled up in that, now would we? Don't go trying to be a hero, all right?
So, yeah, it's okay. I mean, so far, the same, different perspective. So we've gotten to see the factory was different.
Who opens a sealed
But
gate with explosives?
This seems
There's
like
gotta be an easier way, right?
a prime opportunity for something to be different. So, because we're going to run into a machine that seems to be sentient, right? Okay, so we're able to deal more damage here. Also, I'm suddenly realizing I don't know if those were actually attacking or not, but they were running at me, so I assumed they were. I might have just committed slaughter. Whoops. Itchy trigger finger? Slide! Yes. I'm sure I mentioned the first time that this made me think of Journey.
This sand sure is slippery.
Love good sliding up and down and all around.
Careful. We've got enemies approaching.
Okay. What the hell is that? Oh, okay, that's just heat distortion. In the distance.
These machines are
Talking, yes,
Yeah,
we
I've
know.
heard from the Resistance that they've been seeing this a lot lately. Couldn't tell you why, though.
Okay. So, yeah, I guess they just, like, weren't experiencing knockback or something for some reason? Because we're actually doing damage to these, even though they're higher level? Maybe I don't understand the shielding as well? I don't know. That felt like a very strange combat over there. Or maybe they've assimilated our combat data, and so are super effective against us. That would be ridiculous. Okay. Yeah, so, like, I wonder... It seems like these ones certainly don't recall us, but I wonder if the one that leads us to the first boss fight, or what I think of as the first boss fight, because I guess technically the intro has one, but, like, really?
Exterminate.
Woo!
Enemy.
Do you think
Yep.
they even understand the concept of being scared?
I think they do. With what we've seen. But, man, okay. I'm gonna be saying that a lot. This sure is a choice to make you replay. Granted, like, we have our upgrades now that we're back on the track of what... Oh my god, I don't remember suicide bombers. Oh god. That... I don't remember that, but maybe...
What's with the weird-looking outfits?
So are those
I've
new?
seen that sort of thing when I was going through some old data. It looks like what humans used to wear long ago.
I mean...
Certain human collectives used to use face paint like that too.
Yeah, I was gonna say, not necessarily the standard outfit everywhere. But... Yeah, this is such a fascinating choice, because... This is not... So, brief comparison time. Undertale. Fantastic game. I really enjoyed that. A lot of people really loved... Oh my god. Yeah, I don't remember a huge friggin' wave of suicide bomber robots. Holy crap. If those aren't new, how did I miss it the first time? Whoa. But a lot of people really loved the, like, meta story to it. And I don't hate it. I think if I had not known going into it that there was more after the first playthrough, that I would have picked it back up. Like, it was a decent story. I don't know how replayable it would have been to me without basically the knowledge that there was more. Whereas NieR makes it clear.
It's fine. Their speech doesn't mean anything.
Uh-huh.
They're just emitting words at random. If they wanted
Sure.
help, why would they be attacking us?
Yeah.
Preemptive self-defense. They know what androids do to them. Okay. So I love that it's very, very clear that, hey, you should play more to see more. Which I think is a lot better than Undertale in that regard. But this is I don't know. Undertale, while yes, you had to replay a lot of stuff that was basically the same, it felt shorter. And you were already getting hints of the differences. No, actually, because yeah, I guess our perspective on this one started off different. It's just suddenly feeling similar again. I don't know. I guess it's too early to it is too early to really say much of anything about it. Are you going to fight me? Yes. Let's try hacking. See if we get any extra info from that. Seems the answer is no. Okay. Just thinking that, like,
Heading for that rocky area.
hacking might
Target ID marked.
give us some sort of different perspective or something, but I guess not. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I appreciate that this made it clear that there was more to see, I guess. That much I can say, but the sheer similarity of this...
Once, long ago, a volcano erupted. From the fires of the eruption, a god emerged. One day, the god appeared before the machines and said, consciousness, pain, joy, misery, fury, shame, desolation, the future, the meaning of life.
Oh. Because that was Nines' voice. Okay.
What's that?
Analysis. It is the ruin of a former human residential area. Large numbers of humans resided in such concrete.
Hey, I've fought this machine before, right?
Proposal. Enemy should be dispatched immediately.
Yeah, okay.
Leaving such a dangerous foe intact would be unwise.
If you
Tank
say so.
seems new. Oh, no. Okay, I did not see all of the turrets. So, yeah, no, F what I was saying. I'm just a slow person. So yeah, so these ones seem to have, that have like this yellow glow on them seem to be a lot more resistant to like physical combat. Oh my god. Because I was just, it's very interesting to make us play through what feels like a bit of a slog, but they're adding new stuff back in, so, or not back in, but they have made it fresh again. So I just need, me of little faith, I just need to hold out longer, I guess. But yeah, I mean, they seem way more resistant to physical damage. The minigame is changing the more I hack it, it seems, and it's dealing less damage, so I wonder if it's basically being responsive to the hacks so that this isn't good. Okay. And also, my god, a tank. And so we've got something about a machine god, but also it looked like there were five of them, but that might have just been machines that gained consciousness. There's a lot of ways to interpret that. Oh, okay, there's turrets. That's what I was missing. Oh, man, when you can't destroy the bullets, that's kind of evil. Stage 2. Oh dear. Gotta try and stay ahead. Goodness. Because, okay, it's not like a tank is a completely new thing, because we saw the tank at the amusement park, but that wasn't really one that did a whole lot to fight us. Okay, remember, don't run into the red. I say, literally as I run into the red. Oh my god. But, so this is new. This is significantly new and different. I wonder how much like new technology we're going to see and have to fight against. Woof. No. A lot of this damage I'm taking from running into the walls. Blah. But Because, I mean, I guess it makes sense that the machines are developing new technology and new ways to fight against the androids, but also, I mean, presumably we would too, so why does it feel like we're more... We have not really seen new technology. We've got a new perspective through Nines, which is giving us, as the player, new ways to engage with the game, but the androids don't seem to have new tech. Okay, we've already taken our 2 hits. 3 strikes, you're out. Okay, but we got it! Can we laser it? No, so I think these are intentionally, like, hacking only targets. Ooh, okay. Wow. Starting off from a different perspective? Weirdly unpleasant. Come on, there we go. That should do it.
Brother? There's more of these things?
Interesting. Because the ones that we were seeing at the start were saying brother. I wonder if... I wonder if we're meant to connect those things. I wonder if brother is I wonder if there's a new member of the machines that's risen above the others, if that's perhaps the god that they're talking about is brother, or perhaps the brother is the one that has shared that story. I don't know, but it would be... Oh. So we saw the, like, religious cult. I don't remember if we figured out what they were worshipping, just that they had basically entered into, like, a... No, we will become as gods, that's it. I wonder if we're going to see, basically... If we're basically going to see one of them who has become as God. We will become as gods. We will become as gods. I wonder if brother is one that has? Maybe? There we go. Okay, so
Target confirmed. Let's get him.
It does not seem to recall us. Look. I did love that a lot. The first time around. The pleasant greetings as a war cry. Yeah, no, that I definitely wasn't pushing the left bumper trying to run. Ha 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 ha, that would be silly. So yeah, I think just having broken up my playthrough a lot and having a lot of space probably made this seem like it was dragging more than it does. Because yeah, I mean this is what, not even, we're what, 3 hours, 2 hours, somewhere in that range into our second playthrough, and we've already seen some new interesting stuff to keep us interested. So I was erroneous in complaining. I'm sorry, I don't want to hurt y'all, but you are also trying to hurt us. Oh, we're at capacity, I see. Whoop. Also, I wasn't paying attention. No, okay, on the first ones, 2B was definitely fighting the ones that had the, like, yellow glow to them. I was just wondering if maybe that was, like, if they were illusory to Nines, but... Oh, God. Okay, broke a shield. Bum 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 bum. Grabbing stuff in combat. Whee! I guess that... Is that not one of the, like, cardinal sins of warfare, is stopping to loot mid-battle? I seem to remember a number of lovely stories about like a decisive turn in war where an enemy camp is overrun, but then the folks who overran it got too busy looting the valuables and stealing stuff, and then were turned back because they fell into disarray.
What makes them choose these words?
Good question. Almost like maybe it's some form of consciousness. Oh. Because like that's kind of.
These are android bodies.
Ooh.
Hypothesis. They were killed by local machine life forms.
What are they doing here?
Unknown.
It's like they were gathered here.
Actually, yeah, hold up. Why were there so many androids here? But consciousness is a tricky thing.
There it goes.
They don't give up. Run. Run.
Oh dear. Consciousness is tricky, especially since we've had some studies that make it appear that a lot of our like motor impulses and the actions we take occur before the part of our brain that deals with like
Multiple machines detected ahead. But what's with these android bodies?
Stay focused.
So are we focusing on something else? Basically, there have been a number of studies that have demonstrated it appears that the parts of our brain responsible for like motor actions and such are active before our prefrontal cortex, where we believe a lot of like conscious thought and planning and decision making occurs, which raises some spooky questions for consciousness. If that's true, wouldn't random selection potentially be a form of consciousness?
Don't listen to them, 2B.
Together forever. Together forever.
God.
They don't have any feelings. They're just imitating human speech. Let's take them out.
I don't know if they're really imitating human speech, but they certainly are imitating human behavior, because like they're you know, some of them are obviously, we've talked about this, obviously mimicking sex, and like there's no mechanical reason for them to do that other than imitation, to the best of our knowledge. Maybe they've got some data ports down there, but so it at least to me says that they are certainly mimicking, but that doesn't mean that everything is mimicry, right? Ooh, ooh, ooh. I love you, kill. Whee! Something libido destrudo. This cannot continue. This cannot continue. 37, damn. This cannot continue. We must break the cycle. Continue. I do find it very interesting. Oh god. Continue. There we go. This cannot continue, especially if this is a cyclical thing, is very interesting. And it's especially interesting having recently watched Battlestar Galactica, which also was dealing a lot with the concept of like cycles and machines and divinity.
What's happening?
The good old machine womb. Man, I would be really curious. It would be fun to do side-by-side comparisons on the cutscenes. I wonder if we focus more on 9s in these, or if they made sure that they were balanced, or if we, like, swap positions. Okay, so...
Android? No. This is a machine.
So, seems to be... Does he remember? If he remembers... Okay, so it's just Adam again so far. Well, I guess we deal a little more damage this time around.
Sword. Dodge. Projectile. Deflect.
I think he's
Can we hack him?
evolving.
Ooh, okay. Love those moving. Damn it. But we should, yeah, we definitely, I feel like, even if it's not necessarily the best way to do the combat, I feel like hacking some of these might lead to interesting consequences. Because, like, there's connections and data exchange, presumably. No? Okay. And maybe we can shortcut something? But that also requires us being good enough at hacking to succeed, which we do not seem to be. Ooh, oh. Okay. Oh my god. Ah. I need practice. Whoa. Okay. And maybe don't try and start hacking when we're in active and immediate danger. Being able to circle. Okay, got that. One more tower, and then one more wave? No, just that much. Okay, we've taken 2 hits. Damn it! I got stuck! No, we had that! Oh dear! Okay, hack initiated successfully. Ugh, man. I suck at this, but I really want to hack Adam. Ooh, interesting. Shielded towers. Don't think we've seen those before, but who knows? Maybe I just wasn't paying attention. Okay. So, that's our second hit, so... Damn it! I need to try and stay in between those, I think. In the gaps between the bullets. Oh, okay, so that was it. Damn, I really wanted to hack him. I thought there was one more phase. Crap. Yeah, that doesn't look like oil.
Is this really a machine?
Oh, I really wanted to hack him. I'm going to be so sad if it turns out there was something different with hacking. It's okay though.
Damn it, not another one.
Angie.
2B, we gotta get out of here.
He's the Dragonborn. Fus Roda. That's gotta be weird holding your own dead body? Question mark? Through the hole. Once more through the breach. Oh, right, yes, okay. Okay. Yes, yes, we go. Oh, dear. There we go. I find it surprising as well that there wasn't something there, because it was Adam and Eve, right? That were...
Looks like we're safe now.
That were
What the hell just happened?
very connected.
I've never seen a machine like that before. We better report this to command.
That were connected to the network and seemed very
Alert.
cognizant.
Hostile areas may impede movement.
Thanks.
It would be more efficient to traverse the rocky area instead.
Thank you.
Let's move to an area with better reception so we can contact command.
But yeah, it's interesting because that, at least to me, felt like a place that I would think it would be obvious to put something to change stuff. But that might be part of what's neat, is it doesn't take the obvious ones. Which I like, because a lot of times at least in shows and whatnot, I unfortunately feel like I typically have a pretty good handle on where the plot is going and don't feel surprised that often. Whereas with NieR, admittedly, everything kind of feels like a swerve. There's just a lot going on. Boop, boop, boop. But yeah, I don't know, I guess.
Okay, this is good. We should be able to reach command here.
Okay, we'll let them yap before I yap.
Bunker. Do you copy?
I read you, 9S. Go ahead.
Operator, we just encountered a pair of humanoid machines. We weren't able to capture them, but I have combat data ready for upload.
Understood. Ready to receive.
Hopefully you can get something out of it.
Okay. You know, we'll also see. Maybe I'll make this like a shorter episode, because it seems like a lot of stuff. Some of my gameplay, when I do it around like an hour, I feel like that's a lot more consumable. There's part of me that's like, oh, but then not enough is happening. But also, maybe that's okay. Maybe it's okay to not have everything happen. I don't know. We'll try it out. If people have opinions, let me know. Regular verification. This is scheduled correspondence for your home members. If you have a problem, respond. If you do not have a problem, no response is needed. Like, yes, you assume that there's not a problem that's being had, so you want to reduce the amount of work for that, but also, if they don't receive this, perhaps they'll have trouble sending a response? I don't know. Does not seem like the best way of handling that. Attention all androids. Okay, so this is just the transcript. Forgot to mention prior to your story, according to our analysis team, the equipment that was lost when breaking into the abandoned factory is still there. I've marked its estimated location, so be sure to pick it up next time you're in the area. Okay. Yeah, so we'll see. What I was saying earlier, we'll take a moment. Consciousness, okay, yes, there are some cities that make it look like we tend to basically retroactively justify our actions, and that's the experience of consciousness. Me saying these words, me running around like this in the game, are things that my body is doing, and then my experience of
Oh. I was hoping we could talk about our next move. I'm worried about the damage we took in that last battle with the machines. Maybe we should return to the resistance camp to resupply and conduct maintenance?
All right, let's go back.
You got it.
Oh, okay. I wonder if that was an actual choice or not.
Report. Mail notification received from access point.
Oh, that's scary. I don't like choices. So it's something where, yeah, it seems like that might be it. That weirds me out, and I have the sensation that I have choice, ergo it serves me better to think of myself as having agency, as my consciousness making decisions, but perhaps not. And that's when they're saying, "Oh, don't worry, it's just randomly selected words." That was what was making me think about that, because perhaps all of these are not necessarily randomly selected, but essentially programmatically selected, not things that we have the agency and input over that we think we do. And it's funny because that was getting me thinking about ChatGPT, which I've pointed out I don't think has consciousness. I've heard some people go, "Oh, but it seems alive," and I think most people are well aware It's glorified autocorrect. It's doing predictive text, filling in the most likely next word. But maybe that's what our brain is doing, and maybe it just lacks the self-justification. Or does it? I don't know. I will need to chew on that a bit. I need to mess around with it. I finally found a tutorial that should allow me, that if I follow it, I should be able to build a basic neural net from scratch, which I think will help me understand stuff a little bit better. And also, we noticed on stream the other day, I've looked at it a bit more, that ChatGPT is able to like cite sources now, which I'm guessing is what's basically happening from reading other people who are smarter about this than I am. But they're probably basically taking your input, ChatGPT is interpreting it and summarizing it, or more accurately, turning it into a more machine-readable prompt and passing it probably to another AI that is geared towards search engine not search engine optimization, but optimizing for performing searches, and then handing back information to ChatGPT that it then summarizes per thing. Seems to be likely what's happening, but because ChatGPT shouldn't be able, that's, to the best of my knowledge, it itself should not really be able to then like also go search the web, but you could pass it off to something else. I don't know. I'm really interested by that, because that to me is a lot more practical as basically an interface between us and the internet, as a sort of browser. But don't know. It's interesting that we're playing a game about, God, wait, when did this come out? But a game about machines and consciousness at a time when we are having to deal with more of those questions, even if I think we're a long ways off of having to worry much about those. We're still setting the precedent for how we will later deal with them. Really, it came out in 2017. Huh. Okay, so it's been 8 years? So that's more recent than I thought. Alright. We received a new shipment of plug-in chips today, as well as other superb items that we would love for the fine members of your HUD to test. And as thanks for your many years of kind patronage, we've made them available for a special price. Please pay us a visit when you can, and feel free to bring your friends. So we got that message after deciding to go back. That feels weird. Why? Why did they know what we were doing? Because I don't think I thought that was a conversation between us. I didn't think we were broadcasting that back to command. Are we in a simulation? You gotta tell me if we're in a simulation. Come on now. I guess that was one of my thoughts earlier, wasn't it? Was that this might all be to be able to control things, to be able to like erase the giant hole in the city, it might be a simulation. I can't remember my other proposed solutions for dealing with that other than I don't know. I suppose it could just be like natural cycles of time. There's, you know, the concept of the universe may be cyclical, so all of this has happened before and all of this will happen again. Which is, wait, hold up. I think that might be a phrase from Battlestar Galactica as well. I can't remember if it's all of this has happened before, but it need not happen again. I think it's all of this has happened before and all of this will happen again. Which I've talked about in other places is fun because it's a cheeky little nod to the fact that there was a Battlestar Galactica. There was one season of the show originally that then turned into the, like, what, 5-season, I think, show that I've watched recently. And I think the newer one does a much better job of exploring some of the themes. But it's a very fun way, to sort of give you a little wink wink nudge nudge to that, while also being used as a pivotal part of the story. Battlestar, I mean, I'm not going too much into it, but at some point I probably will, so I guess Battlestar Galactica spoilers for anyone. God, that series has been out well over 15 years at this point, but not everyone has watched it. I tend to have a lag time on stuff. Ah, it's you. I heard from Jackass about your encounter in the desert. Good work. We don't have much to offer in thanks, but I've readied a room for you here. Oh? Yeah, we got our room back. It's the least we can do. Feel free to use it however you like. Hey, thanks. Okay. Let's sleep. This is pretty big. You sure it's okay for us to get a room like this? We have permission, remember? Plus, we'll probably be stationed here for a while, so a bed won't go amiss. Then I guess no point in turning it down. Are we going to have dreams? Do androids dream of electric sheep? God, so many of these, I'm having a sense of deja vu. I think I've made these jokes the first time through, showing how shallow I am. But I don't know, I don't remember. Maybe it's just the general sense of deja vu. Now, it would be real deja vu if I went, but we're kind of towards the end of the time we've got, so maybe I should have said, yeah, no, we don't want to continue the game, and then end it here. But I do, at the very least, want to see what our next objective is. We should do, oh, that's, you know, we should actually do, we should see if we can do more side quests. Huh. Okay, so these are all checked off from the first time. So, we've got Gambler's Coliseum, so we could do more of that. I don't know how I feel about that. And this is the one that we spend a bunch of money on. I don't know if we want to do more of that. And then this, I do think could be nice to do, but I'm not sure we've really got... Yeah. Okay. 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 Let's see if there's anything fancy. None of those look great. Okay. Like, yeah, we probably aren't gonna have more cool new things. Okay, we can stock that up. We could buy some large recoveries. I'm not too wildly concerned, and the rest of these are consumables. Yes. Okay. Those are all easy mode ones, and yeah, I think the rest of what we've got are... Oh, never mind! Okay. Strengthen remotely controlled enemies. Okay, we haven't managed to actually hijack anyone, but that's kind of cool. Okay. Zap a hacked foe to emit a 5-meter blast and stun them for 3 seconds. Okay. Yeah, I would love stuff that made it easier to do the hacking rather than increasing the payoff. But we'll see. We will see. We'll keep that in mind that we can increase that. Because I'm still not confident on what sort of, like, is required, I guess? But... how's it going? You hanging in there? Okay, so this seems... all good for... Whoa! All good for now. You have a quest for us? Oh, they still have the music box. Huh. See, it's okay, so it's because we did that side quest earlier, they have oh. It's little things like that, and an enemy going, "Oh, you must be the you're the second ones," or what? Oh my god. Why does the game have to do us like this? Why does that game have to do us like this? Oh, we can hack this. That's right. Okay. What does that get us? A large recovery. Well, let's... you know what we'll do? Let's... wait, is Is... No? Oh, okay. Don't change. Like, was B heavy attack? No. Y was definitely heavy attack. B is pickup. Boy. Or doi. Buh and doi. Boy! Okay, strictly manage everything. Cool, cool. Photo, folks. Have we met? My memory circuit is corrupted, so I forget stuff all the time. Uh-huh. Hello. Only just been assigned, so yeah, so like a lot of them also don't remember. So I'm curious what makes someone remember versus not. Now, if it's a simulation, that can be neatly explained by who, like, which ones are fully fleshed out versus ones that are basically like constructs of it. Maybe. I want to check our inbox. So, no, lost equipment. There we go. The abandoned factory. So we can go to the abandoned factory. So let's try and make our way over to the abandoned factory. But okay, but this will trigger
Operator
the next
to
thing.
9S.
This is 9S. Go ahead.
I have an incoming message for 2B and 9S from the commander. Initiating playback. 2B, 9S. We've lost contact with several Yorha units that were on their way to the surface. Their black boxes are online, so we presume they're still alive. We've tracked the location of their signals, so I need all Yorha units on the surface to head over and investigate.
Okay. Amusement park.
End transmission.
I heard something about that back at the resistance camp.
Target location confirmed. I'm worried about the other androids. We should probably check this out as soon as possible.
Okay. In that case, let's head for the amusement park. And then find a vending machine. And I think that will be a good place for us to leave it. I'm a little sad that we haven't seen other side quests, but I am keeping an eye out for it, I swear. Whee! So yeah, we want to be along. Wait, it was the amusement park, right? What's... Oh, okay. There was a machine following us. I'm like, do we need oil? Sounds like our joints are rusty. Springy, springy. Huh. Chewing. So, there was a volcano that erupted and a god emerged. And explained the idea of life to the machines. Yeah, okay. Why did we get that flash as Nines? Why was it Nines' voice? And what does that mean? Maybe it wasn't Nines' voice. I really thought it was, though. But I am sometimes bad at picking that up. Intriguing! Intriguing!
Looks like our surface route's been cut off. Maybe we can get through from underground.
Whee!
So 2B, those machines out in the desert look just like androids, right?
Right.
But we androids were modeled after our human creators. So why would machines try to look like us?
There's no point trying to work out unsolvable problems.
I suppose.
It's also interesting to imitate an imitation, right? Isn't there... I remember seeing something about a flower. Oh!
This is Tactical Support Unit Pod 042. Control has been assigned to 2B.
This is Tactical Support Unit Pod 153. Control has been assigned to 9S.
Combat data exchange requested.
Exchange accepted.
Proposal. Data should be exchanged regularly for greater efficiency.
Proposal accepted. Data will be exchanged regularly for greater efficiency.
End communication.
What the hell is that about? What? What are we supposed to take from that? So our pods were talking. I mean, our pods had attitude in the past and, like, gave us advice. Is this... Do our pods have something more to do with this? We were looking at them in, like, an empty room, so... Another... Okay.
They were found by the machines. The machines called them treasures. Each treasure had a different shape.
I really think it's Nine's voice.
Each treasure had a different shape.
Thanks for emphasizing that. Like, okay, some of those I can see as, like, symbolic, like the heart and the plant, like love and life or growth. The spiral, maybe the spiral is confusion.
What the?
Well, this is weird.
But is are the treasures referring to individuals? Are they referring to qualities? There's so much I don't know. But we'll probably have to leave that as an exercise for next time. Oh, hello! Okay. Although I'm also forgetting... No, right, there's a vending machine over in the other area. Intrigamente. Come again. God, we spent a lot of time trying to find this passage the first time, didn't we? Yeah. You have business here? No. We grab iron ore. That's right. We kept trying to go up here. Okay. Yeah. So why does Nines have? Oh. Does Nines have this knowledge?
This corridor lead?
Because he uploaded himself into the network that allowed him to break time into the network that allowed him to preserve his consciousness in a machine. Is he getting the memories that is part of the collective consciousness of the machines? I'm gonna have like
resistance signals from that building over there.
I'm gonna have like 50 different ideas before we find out, aren't I? Oh god. But there's the vending machine. Okay. Whew. Let's call this for now. Just double checking. Yes, okay. That's good. Oh, wow. I think this is going to be one of my big problems with NieR for commentary, is it's hard to pin down what they're trying to go for at the moment. So it's a lot of speculation that I feel very, very shaky about. But taking a moment to try and synthesize, I don't understand what the pod conversation is. That is very strange. Especially, I mean, like, in a barren room with just them having a conversation, like, whose perspective is that? Is that meant to be a perspective, or is that meant to be, like, the sort of, like, omniscient viewer? Is that meant to be a memory of Nines, or is that meant to be something specifically for us, the player? But the bits we're getting about the machines, I would be unsurprised if that's something that has to do with Nines being more involved with machines. I'll need to go back and rewatch that because I'm forgetting some of the stuff that happened. But what we've been told is that the machines were basically given the gifts of life, in that having to deal with suffering, having to deal with it coming to an end, by a god that emerged from a volcano. Why a volcano? Volcanoes are often associated with destruction and creation, right? It's like a forest fire that rips through a forest so that new life may arise. And I can see it being like associated with like harvests and such. And we see, that's a primal force that a lot of nations have dealt with. I know in Greek mythology, I don't think it's really associated with creation, but like with a prison for Typhon, right? The king of monsters? So maybe there's an allusion to that. Maybe there's something, maybe it's not a god, or maybe it's not one that was created, but because it said emerged, didn't it? So perhaps it's something that was trapped that came forth. Or maybe it's a very, very vague allusion to the aliens, but are there even really aliens? We've seen the corpses. Yeah, that's fascinating. And then treasures. Again, I can't tell what the treasures are referring to. My gut reaction is that no, it's, as a continuity thing, I would assume it's referring to the gifts, the ideas that were imparted of joy, suffering, so on and so forth. But I was looking for it. I didn't spot duplicates in the symbols on the machines, so maybe it's about the machines themselves, but maybe I wasn't looking hard enough. But this is fascinating. My current guess now, or my new guess, is that we're going to get these little bits and pieces drip fed to us as we replay the story from the last time, but then we're going to get a whole new chunk, maybe? Or maybe a third playthrough. Those are my running thoughts. And I'm going to be totally wrong, I'm sure, but fascinating. Fascinating, fascinating, fascinating. A whole lot unexplained, but we're at least, I think, starting to see a little bit of a new pattern of we're going through the things that we did previously. And it's the same with the exception of we are more powerful, and we're seeing some new enemies that seem to mostly be hackable. That's interesting. What are those? Why? And that sort of every time we would encounter like a transition in the previous one, so that it was something new, a new experience for us, a new thing to see, we're now getting cutscenes that are giving us some perspective, presumably on what's going on in Nines' mind. And I'm sure that rhythm will get thrown off, but intriguing. I know this has been a little on the shorter side from other ones we've done, but I think that's probably a good goal, because it's a lot easier to find an hour here or there than 2 hours, and maybe it will also be find half an hour here or there, but I think about an hour is probably good for a video length. We will see. Let me know if people have thoughts and opinions, but I think that's what I'm gonna gun for, is probably like not. I don't want stuff to be much less than an hour, but also probably trying to if not worry too much if it's not much more than an hour. There we go. Because sometimes I may still find time for 2-3 hours of stuff, but being able to say, let's go for about an hour, I think is reasonable. Alrighty. Thank you, folks. This has been fascinating. I hope that y'all are having a good time watching me be utterly confused. And not quite tongue-tied, but relatively close with this. Thank y'all for watching. I hope that you are having a fantastic day, night, whatever is going on for you. I hope you're having a fantastic time, as always. Thank you for joining me. But for now, I must bid you adieu. Bye!